Oh, what's up, guys, and welcome back for Sub Hub episode 9. And today we're going to be hitting up the NU tier. If you're not aware what Sub Hub is, basically I take your subscriber submitted sets. You're my subscribers. You submit the sets. I use them in lives. I make teams. I make 4 teams, sometimes with friends. Today I made some teams with CDB. Basically I get 2 games per team. And, do my best to win. Now, we're taking on the NU tier. If you guys want to submit your sub-hub sets for the next sub-hub episode, which will be RU, you can do them down below in the comment section or in the sub-hub website, which will be linked in the description. Now, before I actually go into, the battles and stuff, I just want to go over the cool fan art that I got. Dominic Luke submitted this really nice wow. This really nice picture of Beartick with Whitney. It's amazing. I love Whitney. I love Beartick. I am the Bronze Beartick. Beartick is definitely not one of my favorite Pokemon, but it's definitely the team I'm on. But I love Whitney, and this picture is amazing. Oshawa fan submitted Whitney and Miltank, 2 of my favorite Pokemon people / characters. Thank you, Oshawa fan. Jordy submitted the entire team. The entire team, man. I love it. I love how 83% has a Rocky helmet on it. I love how my Jambads are old, because Jambad's old. Get it? I love this team. I do love the team, but I also love the way he made it. Simon Vander submitted this cool picture of Hard Body basically destroying or taking on Emboar. Emboar, if you guys didn't see my battle versus Twit, where Hard Body basically ate up any attack that Emboar wanted to go for. Emboar's like, what? On my level. Last picture submitted by the Splashing Swampert. Really cool. The captain of the Bronze Bearticks. Manaphy sporting a Fabio hoodie / sweatshirt / outfit. Love it though. It's amazing. But yeah, it really is awesome that people take the time out of their day to submit that stuff. But enough about that, because I don't want to take too much of the time. I think it's really awesome. These pictures are so cool. They really are. Thank you so much, guys. But yeah, enough about that. Let's actually get right into the the video that you guys came here to watch. But yeah, so today we're going to be using this Belch Sub-Salic Wheezing with called Burp Dumb. It's really cool because you get the Salic Berry. Belch activates 120 pace power, special poison move, Destiny Bond, of course, being able to activate with the you get your speed boost, so you can get a fast Destiny Bond. Draco SL, this No More Gem Regenerator, Head Smashing Explosion Corsola. I had to put Icy Wind over Sucker Punch. Sorry about that, guys, if you heard that. I had to put Icy Wind over Sucker Punch just because Sucker Punch is illegal with one of the moves, I think, with Head Smash. But yeah, Icy Wind, of course, just for utility. Gear 25, the Life Orb. Sand Slash with Sand Rush. Being able to support itself, maybe doing a little mini sweeping, who knows. Happy Halloween, the Choice Banded Gourgeist. Willow, the Spadef Flareon, and Eat a Bowl of Rice, the Choice Specs Floatzel. So got a game right away. My opponent has a Defogger in Shift Tree. I'm actually gonna lead off with my Corsola because he doesn't appreciate switching into it. And if he leads off with Scyther, I can just click Head Smash right away and do some damage to something. Looks like he has Speed Pass to any one of his major threats. If I can get rid of Wheezing, if I can get rid of Rhydon, Wheezing, excuse me. Well, I always do that stuff, don't I? If I can get rid of Rhydon, then Wheezing can potentially do some work versus him. But fortunately, he's off with the 1 counter to my entire team. They do run HP Grass, looking at mine. Just gonna go out into my Gourgeist because I don't want to take an HP Grass. I guess he can go for Hydro Pump too. As he goes for folks, call it a prediction, folks. Now, what I'm actually gonna do is go for the Rock Slide, just in case he goes on to Scyther. I don't think Scyther would be the good switching. Combustion was obviously the most likely, but I didn't mind that too much. What I can do right now is just go right out into my Flareon, being able to take on anything that this Combustion wants to do, and I can just spam Toxic as well, which is the good part. As he goes right for Fire Blast, so gives me the Flash Fire boost, is really nice. I am actually gonna go for the Lava Plume right here, as he is gonna go for Protect. Now, Lava Plume, the good thing about it is it does have that nice burn chance. My Spadef Flareon can actually take on a lot of his team, so if he wants to try and baton pass that, that is completely fine. His Rhydon is more likely a Stealth Rock. I don't care if he baton passes it. I'm expecting him to. The thing is, though, Lava Plume is the fire version of Scald. So if he wants to try and bring out something like Rhydon, you gotta risk that burn chance, and that's on him. Then again, he doesn't really like this Pokemon in general, but he is going to Baton Pass. Again, expecting Rhydon to want to come out. It's his main fire resist. I guess Floatzel could also come out if he wanted to, but does that matter? His Floatzel already outsped my entire team. So what I'm going to do right here is just go right for the Wish as he goes right for Hydro Pump. You know, want to stall him out a little bit of everything. What is this thing's defense? It is not that good. Okay, so just going to go for Protect after that. As you know, we can get back up to a good amount of HP. Now, I kind of expect him to go for Ice Beam, predicting my Gourgeist, just because letting he doesn't know I'm banded. So I'm actually going to go out to my Gourgeist and click the banded Shadow Sneak, because I'm pretty sure at 44% a banded Shadow Sneak will be able to pick him off. Looking at this thing, it has 147 defenses, so I think a banded Shadow Sneak, yep, is able to pick him off. So happy Halloween, coming early this year, able to pick off that Float. So Combuskin is already in the range as well. Of course, this thing getting weakened sucks for if it was a Dual Dance Rhydon, because he has no other Stealth Rocker on his team. I'm thinking it is a Stealth Rocker Rhydon. So again, I want to, you know, keep in mind Dual Dance Rhydon is definitely a set. I think Gourgeist can take it on no matter what though. Goes out into Liepard. Hopefully he does not have Pursuit, but I'm gonna go out into my Corsola regardless of what he has, just because I can click Head Smash and he doesn't appreciate switching into that. I guess you can go for Knockoff too if you wanted to. Goes for U-turn. That did a lot. But then again, Corsola isn't super duper bulky. As Shiftry is going to come out, and Shiftry is annoying because I do not want anything to. I don't want my Muck to get knocked off. So I'm actually going to go out into my Flareon on the knockoff. The reason I didn't want Muck to get knocked off is because, basically because I want to Belch. I need to use my berry. I mean, I guess it means I can use my berry. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I'm gonna click Ice Beam with my Float. So I should be able to knock out Combuskin at 30%. It is Specs, and even if Combuskin protects, it does not outspeed me. So it needs to get a double protect, and Ice Beam hits everything on his team hard. So I'm assuming I can live one Sucker Punch from a Shiftry at least at full. I have to be able to live a Sucker Punch from Shiftry at full. Otherwise, I think I just lose to this Pokemon. Like Muck can deal with, Weezing can deal with it, excuse me. But if I want Weezing to do some work, I want to Belch on somebody, man. I just want to use that. I want to activate it. I want to go for Destiny Bomb. But goes into Combustion as I am able to knock it out with the Specs Ice Beam as I was anticipating. And assuming Liepard's going to want to come back out. Maybe Scyther, I guess. But Liepard is the Pokemon he does choose to send out. As I'm going to go right back out into my Corsola. Again, this does let him bring out his Shiftry one more time. As he goes for Thunder Wave, okay, perfect. So what I can do is just go right for the Stealth Rock. Now the reason I'm going for Stealth Rock is because I want to pressure the Shiftry to go for Defog, and that way I can go right for the normal Gem Explosion and knock it out. Then again, he could just go right for the Seed Bomb or something like that. But I don't think it matters too much as long as I break through these next two turns, because I really need to get up these Stealth Rocks. So I'm able to get them up, which is really nice. I think I'm just gonna. Do I go directly into Floatzel? I'm not entirely sure. I kind of want to. Yeah, I think I had to go directly into Floatzel, predicting his Stealth Rock. Okay, so I got that right, thankfully. As now I'm just going to click Hydro Pump. If I get rid of Rhydon, that's great for my Weezing. He cannot switch into Shiftry just because Shiftry will be destroyed by 2 Hydro Pumps. I don't necessarily think I need Floatzel anymore either, just because Rhydon is gone. So Liepard is going to come out. I'm going to Hydro Pump this thing. I don't want him U-turning, predicting my Corsola. Then again, yeah, Corsola still helps with Scyther, so I'm actually going to Hydro Pump. If he Thunder Waves, cool. That's fine. If he does not Thunder Wave, though, I am going to be able to knock him out with this Hydro Pump, assuming it connects, as he does go for that Thunder Wave. Of course, get paralyzed. Thunder Wave is the best move in the game. But he's going to hit me with Knockoff, so that does give me a second chance to break through, as I do, and Liepard is going to go down. Great. Assuming Shiftry is going to want to come out right now. Because he did knock off my item, I can switch it up and go right for Ice Beam. Assuming he's going to go for knockoff of his own. Yep. And what I can do is go right out into my Weezing and do I go for sub because I want to try and be cool? I don't know how much his knockoff is going to do. I can't even click Belch. That's annoying. Just gonna go for Fire Blast. If he defogs, he defogs. That just helps my Corsola, and I can just click Head Smash after. Yeah. So, thankfully my Fire Blast does connect, so Shift Tree is gonna go down, and Scyther is gonna come out. Can I click Belch now? Nope. So I'm actually just gonna go for Fire Blast. I am max special attack, and I am able to connect with the Scyther. It does not take him out though. Wow. I think I have to go directly into Corsola right here. On his Roost, and pray that I break through and hit a Head Smash. That Roost is not going to save you from this Head Smash. That does so much damage. I'm actually just going to go right for Explosion right here, because normal gem boost Explosion, if it doesn't take him out, as unfortunately I get paralyzed. That's annoying, man. That is so annoying. I think I won the game. I definitely won that game if I didn't get paralyzed right there. Because if it didn't even knock him out, it put him in range of Bandit, Shadow Sneak, and Roost. He couldn't recover. But you know, that's Pokemon for you, right? Nothing I could do about that. Just going to go right for Sandstorm. Attempting to outspeed him. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. It sucks, but that's the Pokemon game we play, right? Otherwise we wouldn't play this. If I had Stone Edge on this, that would be cool too. Unfortunately, I do not. But at least I'll be able to get rid of his Violite, which would be nice. Maybe that'll put him. It depends what he chooses to do. If he does not Roost right here, he actually goes for Aerial Ace. So I believe after getting rid of his Violite, he is in fact in range of the Shadow Sneak, and I don't think he can afford to Roost because I did show the Rock Slide. So I'm actually gonna go for Shadow Sneak right here, as I'm able to knock him out, and that is gonna be a good game. So we are able to come through in that. Nice. Not bad. As we got another game right now. Again, sorry about all the stuff you hear in the background. There's nothing I can do about that sound. As yeah, have fun. I don't like to wish people luck. My opponent's team is scary. I have switched him, not the burning thing. I'm guessing Sub-Hub. Indeed. Fortunately, I don't have a counter to Vivillon. Oh yeah, I do. They call me the counter. I'm leading off with Happy Halloween because I can eat up a hit, potentially. This Pokemon helps me in this game, doesn't it? Yeah, it does, but at the same time, this is a threat. Do I Shadow Sneak? He's just gonna put my Flareon to sleep after going for Hurricane anyway. That did absolutely nothing. I'm gonna do is just attempt to go for Toxic right here. If he goes for Sleep Powder, I burn the first turn of sleep, the mandatory turn of sleep right there. So what I can do is just try and go for Toxic one more time, expecting him to want to switch out anyway as he goes for Hurricane again. I do get confused. That is annoying, to say the least. I'm actually going to go for Loud Plume now just because he confused me, as he is going to try and quiver up. Hurricane is such an annoying move, man. As we are not going to wake up, but I can still live this hit. The important thing is if I break through, because I literally only need Flareon for this. So, yeah, of course I don't. Pokemon. Yeah, good game. There's nothing I can do. Once he Hurricanes this, I just lose. That's literally it, because he could put something to sleep. So I'm just gonna forfeit right there. There's nothing I could do about that. Again, I didn't think I had any way of winning that game, no matter what. I needed to get off that Lava Plume just to put him in range of the Shadow Sneak. If I woke up earlier, got the Toxic, I would have been fine. But again, that's how Pokemon goes. He confused me to death, and yeah, we're just gonna look for one more game with this team, because I don't like to count games that either I forfeit or my opponent forfeits right away. I think this team is pretty cool. I wish it had some hazard control, especially because what is this ugly team we're facing? Look at this ugly Mon. I'm about to belch on this horse. This is actually a little bit annoying because Cragano is a little bit annoying. I'm gonna lead off with my a Weezing, expecting him to lead off with not that Pokemon. I definitely don't want to stay in, so I'm actually gonna go out into my my Corsola. I expect him to lead off with Sock because Sock kind of blows me back. Wow, it really does. That's why we have Weezing, and even offensive Weezing does not take hits from Sock. I really want to do something with this Pokemon, but they keep having, sorry about that, I just like scratched my head against everything, but they keep having Pokemon for it, and unfortunately he goes out into Tony the Cragano, which is definitely going to have Freeze Dry, so I'm actually going to switch out into my Flareon, which can get off a Toxic right here. hopefully hitting or landing it on anything that wants to come in. I don't expect him to stay in. I guess he could have Toxic of his own, but I expect him to go Quagsire, Miltank, if Miltank is Thick Fat slash Heal Bell, or that's about it. I don't think anything else would be the best of switches for this Pokemon, but yeah. Ends up going Quagsire, which is nice. I'm able to hit the thing with Toxic. Definitely a threat. I expect him to go for Scald or his own Toxic right here, so I'm actually going to go out to my Corsola. I don't expect him to go for Earthquake, and it wouldn't have done much anyway, just because I do have my my Gourgeist in the back. So I'm actually going to go for my Stealth Rock right here, and then if he goes Cryogonal, that's cool. I can just click Head Smash. Ends up going out into his Miltank though, so what I am going to do is pull the switch into my Floatzel as he goes for Stealth Rock, which I was expecting. The reason I made this switch is because I want to try and switcheroo this this Miltank, which he allows me to do. Miltank was a threat and a half to my team. He actually locks himself into Thunder Wave, so I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I can't even predict. I have no way of predicting. Okay, he's definitely going Cryogonal, so I'm going Flareon, no matter what. Cryogonal is his only switch into this Floatzel. He's locked into Thunder Wave. I don't expect him to go for that. As he goes Gramble, not typically your special attacking Floatzel switching, especially because I went for, especially because I showed off the what's it called, the choice specs, but to each their own. Just gonna go for Loud Plume right here. Let's Scald. Yeah, it doesn't get the burn. I mean, it didn't matter right there because he Heal Belled, but just gonna try and go for it one more time. Might as well try and get some type of burn on this thing. Weaken this thing for my Gourgeist to potentially click Shadow Sneak a couple times, but then again, he was able to just blow me back right there. As I'm actually gonna go out into my my Sand Slash right here and proceed to click Earthquake. I don't think he's going out into Cryogonal. He could, I guess, but I kind of expected him to stay in right there, simply because that Gramble doesn't do much versus my team. I don't know if I'll trade Flareon for that, just because this thing is a threat, but I'm gonna go for Sandstorm right here, just in case he tries to go for the spin. I guess he can go for Freeze Dry as well, simply because I don't have a switch in, but he does choose to go for spin, as I'm able to get up the Sandstorm, get up my speed boost, and what we are going to do is go right for the knockoff. I will definitely be able to outspeed him. This is an Adamant Life Orb knockoff. If he wants to go out to Quagsire, Quagsire will be taking the knockoff as well as the Earthquake after it, plus the poison. He ends up staying in though, which is really cool. Not going out into, well, obviously Quagsire isn't poison anymore, but he didn't go out into Miltank, which is an important thing for me. So I'm gonna go for knockoff on this Quagsire just because his leftovers are an issue for me, as he goes right for Scald and is able to knock me out. But what I can do is just go right out into my Gourgeist. I am Choice Bandit, and I can click Choice Bandit Seed Bomb. Nothing appreciates coming in on this. I guess if he has Sap Sipper, that could suck, which he does. But if he has Sap Sipper, he cannot touch me, though. Yeah, so I'll just go back out into my Corsola, and, wow, this is a counter to me. As he goes for Thunder Wave. Locking himself into that, I am going to get up my Stealth Rock now. I guess he can go Quagsire if he wants to. As he goes Sock, and I get paralyzed, which is fun. I'm going to go for Stealth Rock again, expecting him to go for knockoff right here. I do have two Pokemon that can come in on close combat. Really wish I got up my Stealth Rock, as he goes for Zen Headbutt, which I do get him up now, which is nice. What is that, Bandit? I don't know, but he does miss. Some justice right there, as I am able to boom on him. He does endure though because of Sturdy, but I do not mind that too much, just because I can go out into my Gourgeist and click the click Shadow Sneak. I don't mind that. I mean, sucks that he missed, but some stuff happened to me. I don't know. It's Pokemon again. Who cares? Like, I have no other say. Like, it's Pokemon. Nothing to do about it. But I'm gonna save this Pokemon just because I can Rock Slide Miltank to death, I guess, as he goes for knockoff with his Life Art. And what I'm gonna do is attempt to go for the Ice Beam as he goes for a double knockoff. And this is annoying because I really want to go for sub right here. I need to get, don't you dare knock me off. Okay, perfect. So he doesn't knock me off, which is cool, because I'm able to sub up on this thing, and I will eventually get some. I can't deal with Life Art plus this, but unless I somehow beat this 1v1. Oh, actually, that doesn't. I got the burn. Okay, we have a chance, folks. We definitely have a chance now, because of that burn of hacking this poor man, this poor soul. But it's Pokemon, so again, it's what happens. I need to get my Salac Berry so I can belch on this guy. And if I can end up behind a sub too, that'd be amazing. Because I need to be able to Destiny Bond the Liepard. So just gonna go for Fire Blast, do a bit more damage to him as he goes for Scald. Expecting him to, if he goes for the recovery move right here, that's cool. Because then I can get off 2 potential belches. Yes. Oh man, this guy's literally about to get burped on. Okay, this needs to be a 2 KO burn. And this also needs to hit. Okay, I did absolutely nothing. Critical! Wheezing, I believe in you, bro. I believe in you. Belch. Belch like your life depended on it. Okay. That did even less than the first one. I'm gonna lose. Well, it depends actually. If this can actually take. Okay, let me Destiny Bond this right here. Alright, so I'll sack this. And it really depends if my Gorgeist can take on. If my Gorgeist can take 1 knockoff, maybe I can win. I'm at 57%. Gorgeist is really bulky. He does have black glasses though, so no, he should definitely be boosted. But if he could take 1 knockoff, that's going to be a good game. So, what would have happened if I was able to take that basically? Maybe Seed Bomb plus Shadow Sneak would have been able to knock him out. And it would have depended on if his, I love this team. If his Miltank could touch me. But next one, we got Surf Go-Go. Got him with the Specs Go-Go with Giga Drain, Surf, Energy Ball, and HP Fire. Ippo-chan, the Agility, Hitmonchan with Agility, Ice Punch, Close Combat, Thunder Punch. Gearhead, the Rest Talk, Clang. Swizz, the Scarf Railord. Turd Ball, the Custap Berry, Golem, and Combuskin. It had a nickname. Wasn't it like Chicken something? It was like, I'm just going to call it Chicken because maybe it didn't have a nickname because I usually just import them. So if they don't have a nickname, that's unfortunate for them. Oh man, oh my god, yeah, I can't, no spoilers, bro. But we found a game, and versus Sticky Web, unfortunately, and I wish I had Rock Blast on this thing actually. I don't have Rapid Spin either. Wow, this just destroys him. Yeah, if I can weaken everything. Okay, I'm gonna lead off with my Golem because I can get up my Stealth Rock as he ends up leading off with his Navani. I'm just gonna attempt to get up the Stealth Rock right here. Let's say he Leaf Blades or Leaf Storms me. I guess Magic Code is also an option, which would kind of suck, but I need to go for my Stealth Rock. I have no choice. But I was gonna say if he Leaf Stormed me and I got up my Stealth Rock and then I boomed, maybe I could have prevented something. But just gonna go for my Stone Edge right here. Hopefully I am gonna be able to connect. As I am, bring him down to a Sash, and of course Custap Berry is going to activate in the following turn. I don't think I want to save my Custap Berry though. I guess if he gets a Brox, it'll be annoying anyway. Yeah, I'm going to save my Custap Berry, so I'm going to go out to my Go-Go. What Go-Go did was prevent him from getting up more rocks, and what I can do is just click Giga Drain right here. And he's going to go for... Oh, God. And he gets a crit. Granted, he wasn't Swarm, but the crit should have definitely mattered. No way it didn't matter. Alright, guys. Might have messed up a little, but... Combuskin can take any hit, so I'm just going to go for Sub as he goes for Electro Web. Huh? What is going on? What is the supportive set? And what I'm actually going to do is go for the Will-O-Wisp. Expecting Rhydon to want to come out. I should go for Sub again, actually. If Rhydon doesn't have Roar, it doesn't matter. I could go for Will-O-Wisp protecting Rhydon, but if he wants to just stay in, that's fine as well, as he actually ends up going out to Swellow. So, again, just going to finally get up some speed boost on this guy. I'm going to attempt to go for Fire Blast right here as he goes for Boom Burst. He has Specs, but because Specs Swellow is so weak and Combuskin is not, I'm able to survive that and knock it out with the Fire Blast. Okay, we're looking okay, boys. We're looking okay. Samurai is going to come out, and what I am going to do is just it's either Baton Pass or Will-O-Wisp is a better play. Yeah, let's burn this thing. He has a Lumberry set, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But I burnt his Lumberry, which is cool. Pretty sure this could take on any variant of him. What do I do? I go out to Wailord. I'll save my Combustion as fodder for his Rotom because I don't switch into that with ease. And what I will do right here is just go right for HP Grass. It should be a 2-hit KO on him, and I actually, oh, it's almost a 2-hit KO on him, as I'm able to almost outspeed him. Hopefully it's a 2-hit KO right now. Yep, nice rolls. Ooh, so Samurai is gone. This prevents Rhydon from coming out, and if Rotom wants to come out, it has to click Shadow Ball. And Rotom taking any damage is nice for my Clang. So, gonna sack my Combustion right here. Because I did have my Choice Scarf, that was why it kind of canceled out the what's it called? It kind of canceled out the the speed drop, but I'm gonna go for Will-O-Wisp as he ends up going for Volt Switch. It wasn't a prediction before that he went for that, but because he has Will-O-Wisp and not some sort of trick set, it makes it a little bit easier for me, sort of, potentially. Who knows? Just gonna go out to my Wailord and click Scald, because Scald does of course have that burn chance, and Hariyama is a threat. I don't think he's Guts. I think he's Thick Fat. I think Thick Fat is better than Guts, but that's obviously just an opinion right there. He's able to blow me back all the way with the close combat, but I'm gonna go on to my Hitmonchan now because I need to kind of show him that I don't have. I want to bluff my bluff the what's it called? I want to bluff the Custap Berry later, so I'm just gonna go right for close combat. As he's gonna sack Lavani. That's fine though. Lavani is gone, and Rotom is more than likely gonna come out. Just gonna go for Ice Punch. Do some damage to this thing. This thing is definitely a threat to me, and yeah, I'm just gonna go for Ice Punch one more time. He's able to knock me out with the Hex. Alright, it's time. Clang, do what you gotta do, bro. You gotta try. Shift gear. Yeah, shift gear. So. This is my only chance, right? Yeah, I have no other chance. I have to shift gear one more time because I don't outspeed him. No, I do outspeed him, but well, it depends on his set. Why not regular Clang? Because that is not heat. So now I will be able to outspeed him, and now it comes down to some rest. I have to sleep talk gear grind every single time now, and maybe if Hex isn't okay. So now I have to sleep talk gear grind every single time. I doubt I'll be able to knock him out. This thing is 0. It's literally 0 attack. But let's sleep talk a gear grind here, buddy. I mean, nope. I'm actually able to take his Earthquake too. Alright. Let's sleep talk another gear grind. Nope. It's going to be a good game. And I'm going to end it right there. Ah, man. Sticky Web is a little hard for us to face, especially with no hazard control. But it's okay. We learned from it. We learned. Part of this thing... Oh, I don't want to show that team yet. Part of this thing, obviously, is I'm not using super serious teams, but I do try and build with your guys' sets. It's really fun. I want to surf something with Specs Go-Go. I actually learned that Go-Go gets surf because of this. And my opponent looking a little bit weak to my Go-Go. Actually, Agility Hitmonchan can blow him back too if I can weaken the Quagsire, which I can do with the majority of my team. Quagsire is actually a really big threat to this team too, since I have a bunch of setup sweepers. I'm actually gonna lead off my Golem one more time, simply because it can get up my Stealth Rock, and Custap, obviously Explosion is nice. Archeops is an issue for me, so I want to get up the Stealth Rock because he actually ends up leading off with Magmortar. So what I will be doing is just go around for Earthquake right here, as he's gonna go out to Executor. Kind of expect him to Psychic right here, so I'm gonna go for my Stealth Rock. I don't expect him to Sleep Powder when I do have a Go-Go, knowing it has Sap Sipper. But he ends up going for Gauge Drain though. What variant is he? But now I can go out to Go-Go. We're gonna try to. I can save my Custap Berry if he's Specs, as it looks like he is. And he does not. Ooh, I'm going for Surf. Oh my god, I'm going for Surf. Okay, if I catch this Magmortar, I am a lord. It's not even worth it too, but I'm going for it. I surfed. I surfed. I surfed. Yes. Yes. CBB, please tell me. Please tell me you're watching this. Wherever you are, if you're watching, I just surfed a Magmortar. Oh my god. That is heat. That is fire. That is sick. So Auroras is going to come out, assuming he is Scarfed. I'm actually going to go out to my Clang, as he's going to Rock Polish up. And you know, he's not going to be able to knock me out with the Earth Power anyway, because look at my stats. I'm just going to go right for Gear Grind. I would have doubled if he didn't go for Rock Polish right there, predicting his Quagsire, but because he went for Rock Polish, I kind of expected him to stay in. So able to knock that thing out with the Gear Grind. Gearhead putting in some work. Do not know why this isn't Clink Clang. Actually, look at those defensive stats, though. Fortunately, the one counter my entire team is going to come out, and I'm going to go out to Combustion, because I can burn something as my counter. Because I didn't want to go out to Go-Go, because I didn't want him to Scald Burn me, Toxic me, or anything. I didn't expect him to Earthquake right there. I think Scald or Toxic was his best play. Definitely didn't want my Go-Go getting, hurt like that. He could be expecting the HP Grass right here, so I'm just going to go for Will-O-Wisp anyway. I mean, I did a hard switch into my Chicken, so what a crappy nickname by me. Yeah, guys, if you submit sets, please be sure to give them nicknames, because otherwise I give them a nickname, especially if there's no name there, like, you don't want this nickname. You guys don't want these nicknames by me. But, yeah, hopefully he lets me burn his Quagsire, because that puts him in range. That means it's a 2-hit KO with close combat, and I can sweep him with Agility, Hitmonchan. Also, if he goes out into his Archeops, that'd be amazing as well to do some damage to. And if I pass speed to my Specs Go-Go, I click Giga Drain like 4 times. Oh my god, that is amazing. That is so cool. Yeah, this is a hard Pokemon for him to switch into, I guess. He's probably debating whether or not I have HP Grass. I would be too if I was in this situation, just because I hard switched literally directly into my Fire type on his Water Ground type. And typically this isn't the type of play, you should be making. But, again, I'm kind of expecting Archeops to want to come out. Honestly, Archeops I feel like is his only play, unless he wants to stay in. If he's going to stay in, then stay in. Like, don't think about it, but what I am going to do is I'll pause it until he picks a move. We'll be right back. And so he stays in and allows me to burn his sorry about that. Whoops, where's my OBS? Okay. He stays in and allows me to burn his Quagsire, which is pretty cool. I'm actually debating what play I want to record one. Sorry, just editing something. I was editing the thing. I'm actually debating what I want to do right here, because I think obviously the speed boost isn't going to matter per se, but he actually ends up forfeiting, because what I was going to do is sub, because even if unaware I could pass the Go-Go and then I force him out so I could retain the +2, but he ends up forfeiting. And alright, we'll look for another game with this, just because, I mean, technically I got 3 games with this, so I don't know if I want to, we can get another game, why not? Why not? The first game, I don't feel like the team did too much, like, what it was supposed to do. And then, do you guys see this? That is heat. This is literal fire. But yeah, actually, what we're gonna do? We're gonna look for a game with the third team, just because I'm a little bit pressed for time. I did technically do like 3 battles with the team. So third team, we have our Stockpile Rest, Belch, Ice Beam, Pataya Berry, Dewgong, Lucas Arts, the Dragon Dance Tropius, No Counters, the Power Up Punch, Wish, Knockoff, Last Resort, Mega Audino, Daniel, the Focus Sash Venipede lead, 2020 candidate, the defensive Stunfisk, and Dark 94, the Weakness Policy, Endure, passing, Third Eye Open. Did I just play this guy? The Weakness Policy, Endure passing thing. But yeah, my opponent's team is very scary. Thankfully I do have a check to his this lead. Unfortunately, again, that I don't deal with that very well, but I'm actually gonna lead off with Daniel, just because Daniel does pretty well versus team. Get him a Toxic Spike is really nice. He does not have a Defogger on his team, which is why it leads me to believe that this Vivillon is lead Sash, but I'm actually gonna go for Protect because it allows me to outspeed him. Obviously, if he goes for Quiver Dance, this will be a bad play. If he goes right for Hurricane, which is nice, because obviously right now I can go for a Toxic Spike. I will be able to outspeed him and go for the spike after that, as he does confuse me. Of course, it's Hurricane, haha. But I'm gonna attempt to go for my spike, as yeah, I don't get it off. Watch him get off Quiver too. Yep, of course. Sigh, must be nice, Pokemon. Alright, so I'll go out to my Stunfisk. It's honestly my only play. I guess if he has Energy Ball or Giga Drain, that could suck, but I have to go right for the Discharge. Thankfully, I do burn that mandatory Return to Sleep. Obviously, he does connect with his Sleep Powder because of the Compound Eyes. As I do wake up, Stunfisk, the Lord, getting off 55%, and the oh, my boy Stunfist. That's what I like to see. I'm getting on my stealth rock here too as he gets paralyzed. Predicted. I'm a terrible person. But you know what? Doesn't matter. I got on my rocks. That's all I needed. And he's paralyzed now. I'm not even scared of this Pokemon, even though it does outspeed my entire team. Because he's gonna go for Bug Buzz right here. I think I might on a hard switch directly into my Drifblim. Yeah, because I can endure versus the Ludicolo later. Yeah. I'm a hard switch directly into Drifblim. I already burnt that turn of sleep. He gets paralyzed, so he definitely didn't go for an attack there. He definitely misclicked Sleep Powder, so it wouldn't have mattered. And I'm sorry that you heard my sister in the background, but go for Thunderbolt right there, as I will be able to knock out his Pavilion, and I still have my hazards up. I do not know why he went out to Golurk, but are you Scarf Golurk? Like, why? But I'm gonna go out to my Audino right here, just because Audino can definitely take him on as he goes right for Stone Edge. I am a Mega Audino, so what I'm going to do is go right for the knockoff. I don't think I want to Mega Evolve just yet though, because I'm expecting him to go Weezing. And I don't want to be weak to him. And I just want to knock him off his Black Sludge anyway, as at this point, what is my play of choice? I think I'll go out into my Stunfisk and try and wake up on this thing. Might as well. He goes for Toxic Spikes. Which I don't mind too much. Sludge Bomb isn't going to do crap to me anyway, as hopefully we are able to wake up in the following turn. That's our second turn of sleep right there. So we should be able to wake up soon, as he's going to T-Spike up. The second one, that only affects really Stunfisk, which actually Rest. This has Rest. So it only really affects Audino if you think about it, just because I can deal with him per se, but we are able to wake up right here, go for Discharge. Does absolutely nothing, as we're going to be able to paralyze his Weezing, and hopefully we'll be able to beat it 1v1. Again, I don't really need this Pokemon for much. I guess maybe for this Pokemon. But again, just going to go for Discharge. I don't want to rest up and have him Pain Splitting, which is the only issue. And getting rid of this Pokemon is neat for my Tropius, which can come in and just go right for the Aerial Ace and knock him out. Tropius, he does not like Tropius at all actually on his team. Aerial Ace for Ludicolo, especially with the hazard up. He goes out into Golurk. I'm assuming he is Choice Scarf. I really am. Will he go for Ice Punch here though? Regardless, I'm going out into my Audino. I'll let it get poisoned, as he isn't going to go right for Stone Edge. And what I will do is just go right for Knockoff right here. Because it will be able to knock out him. He was Choice Scarf like I was expecting. You're not going to also get my Regenerator. I didn't want to Mega Evolve, even though I would have gained the bulk, because I still do want my Regenerator to be able to take Liepard's attack, as he is going to go out into his Malamar, and this thing is definitely a threat. Good lord. Alright, I can still take on Liepard to an extent, can I? Yeah, with this stockpile thing. Alright, so let's go for Knockoff, as he chooses to go for Knockoff of his own. What I am going to do is go out into my Drifblim now, and actually go right for Endure, because I'll then get my weakness policy, and I think +2/+2. The guy said he's not sure if you Baton Pass, but I'm pretty sure you can Baton Pass these two stats as long as it's not speed. But I'm going to go right for the +2 Shadow Ball, knock out the Malamar, as I'm expecting him to want to go out to Liepard right here. And what I can do is actually just Baton Pass out. I'm expecting him to Sucker Punch. I guess he can knock off as he goes for the Copycat. Wow. Blowing me back. But at this point, I can now just go right out to my Tropius and click Leaf Blade. I'm not clicking Aerial Ace, just because obviously this Ludicolo is there. But he does have the Rain Dance support. Oh man. I do have Hydration though and Rest, so this might actually not be too bad. I have to sack my Tropius though, as the poison damage plus that is going to rack up. And what I am going to do is, oh my god, you know what we're going to do? We're going to belch in the following turn after I get my Pataya. Yes, guys, we're belching out here. Oh man, got my Pataya. Okay, Belch Dewgong is going to be able to come through, because I can rest, wake up because of hydration. I have the special attack raised. Now it all comes down to, can I knock him out with a Pataya boosted Belch, and can I hit, and can you not crit? Wow, Pokemon has so many factors. Alright, so he's at 90%. Do I connect? I do, and Belch Dewgong comes through, boys. Not even bad. So we're going to look for another game. That was crazy. I am so hyped that Belch Dewgong came through. That is beautiful. That team actually did what I wanted it to do. But Pavilion is still just an issue for these teams just because they don't have any priority. And of course, we got another Pavilion user. Again, I'm going to lead off with Daniel because I can get up some hazards. My opponent does not have any hazard control. Wow, this thing looks so evil with its eyes like that. The shiny version of this looks so evil. But I'm going to get up my my hazards as quickly as possible as, again, he doesn't have any form of hazard control. He definitely has some threats in these, but because I do have, hopefully, weakness policy, Driftlim can put in some work versus him. I don't want good luck. I just want to have fun. Thank you, though. Yeah, that's why I don't say good luck to anybody, because I don't want to be lucked. It ends up leading off Pro Pass, which is good because I can get up as many hazards as I can. If you let off a Pavilion, it would be a little bit more annoying. Obviously, you can just Volt Switch on out of there to this thing. Because I am Focus Sash, though, I can click Endeavor a couple of times. So, gonna let my Spike as well. That Toxic Spike will be helping me versus the majority of his team. I guess he can go out into Lightning and sweep me if he wanted to. But he goes out to Pavilion. I'm just gonna get Endeavor just to do a little bit of damage to this thing. Hopefully he chooses to knock me out. I want to break his potential Focus Sash with the Endeavor as well, as he goes for sub. And all right, this is scary. It's definitely scary. Probably beat this thing, huh? All right, so I gotta go out to my Stunfisk right here, as he's gonna Quiver Dance. So I'm just gonna skip this turn because you see the animation. There's no point. If he has Sleep Powder, be a little bit annoying. I mean, he should have Sleep Powder, but then again, he has Sub Quiver, so I don't know what his last move is. Does have Sleep Powder, so Sub Quiver, Sleep Powder. I'm assuming Bug Buzz or Hurricane. If that is his set, though, I could potentially beat him. Well, let's see what his set is. But I burned that mandatory turn of sleep, so I have the chance to get the first turn Wake right here. As I do not. What is your move? Is it Hurricane or is it Bug Buzz? I think I'm gonna go out into my Driftlim right here. As he goes for Quiver Dance. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip the turn because again he's just going for that animation. Who cares? It depends on if it's Hurricane, crap. If it's Bug Buzz, I can potentially deal with him. It is Hurricane, and I have lost this game. Because while Stunfisk can deal with him, I don't think it's the best bet. I need to be able to break his sub, so I'm actually going to go out to Audino, Mega Evolve, and break his sub. Because if I can beat this, maybe I can win with Dragon Dance Tropius. But I have to go for knockoff to break his sub before I can go out into anything else to try and kill him. As I get confused because Hurricane is the best move in the world. And again, going to repeatedly try and go for knockoffs right here. They should always be able to break his sub. Obviously, he could sub up on me and beat me. But he chooses to go right for Hurricane. I probably would have done the same as well. Just because it kind of 6-0s me. So I'm going to be able to go out to my Dewgong. My Dewgong might be able to live this, so I can go for Ice Beam. I'm really banking on it living this Hurricane, as that is not the cheat. I guess it's Stab, so... Oh my god, this thing literally 6-0'd me. Yeah, I'm going to run right here. There's nothing I can do about that. Pavilion is just too much of a threat to handle with this team. And of course, we get the same guy that we got before. Same exact dude. I have no way of dealing with Pavilion with this team. I don't like it. Yeah. I really don't like it. Wow. I'll lead off with Driftlim. Have fun. Because if I at least let something else go to sleep, I can at least deal with it with Stunfisk. So I'm gonna be able to burn that again, that turn to sleep right there. Wow, Sub Quiver Dance Hurricane Pavilion actually 6-0s his team. As he goes right for the Bug Buzz, and what I'm going to do is just go right for Stealth Rock. If he wants to Quiver Dance up, I can still 2KO him with Discharge. He does switch out though into Galurk, as I am going to go out into my my Daniel, because what I can do is actually, we already know he's Choice Scarf. I did not expect a Dynamic Punch, definitely didn't. But what I am going to do is actually double out into my Audino, predicting him to want to go out to Pavilion. And what I can do now is just hit him up with a knockoff, as Pavilion cannot do much to me. I guess he can go Weezing if he really wants to, really cares enough. But getting rid of Weezing's leftovers supports the potential of a Tropius sweep. Obviously this thing is Thunder Wave, so I can't deal with that too well. This can 6-0 him. Good lord. Yeah, I'm going on to Dewgong. Starting to stockpile up as he burns me. This can potentially 6-0 him. I don't think I can beat Malamar though. Maybe. We'll see though. But gonna go right for the stockpile right here, as I can a stockpile, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I can start dealing with him potentially. Just hit him up with an Ice Beam. He's gonna go for Hurricane, but at least I got rid of this monster. this literal monster. But Vivillon is gonna go down, and it's almost time for Smog Tour. Almost time to join. Vivillon is gonna go down, which is nice. I expect him to go out into Golurk or even Malamar right here. He goes out to Ludicolo. I guess that is the safer play that he can make. You don't outspeed, you don't outspeed, nothing outspeeds. Great. Yeah. So he's gonna be able to knock me out. I couldn't do anything right there. I didn't see any other play I could have made. Just gonna go out to my Audino and actually double into my Venipede to get up Hazard versus his Weezing, as he stays in and goes for Focus Blast. That's cool. Okay, so that means he doesn't have. Rain Dance on this Ludicolo, which is fine. I'm actually gonna get up a Toxic Spike then, just because the Malamar, the Golurk, can be worn down by that, as he is gonna be able to knock me out with that. But what I can do right now is go right back out on Audino, and I think Mega Evolve, and proceed to go for the knockoff one more time. He's probably gonna go Weezing this time, which is, I feel like, what he should have done the time before. But to each their own. Can I potentially leave this? I don't think so. Maybe. Let's go for it. Yeah, because I take the Sludge Bomb. He does poison me. I get the power up punch boost though. What I will do right now is go for Wish. I can't even use my last resort until anything. So I'm gonna go for Wish. I'm expecting to predict my Protect, so I'm gonna try and go for last resort. As he goes for yes. So I'm able to blow back the Weezing, which is cool. Coming through. So Weezing goes down. At least no counters got to do something. That's what I like to do with this. I love that when the sets actually get to do something. I think that's the best part about Sub-Hub for me. Obviously winning is nice too. But we got a +1 last resort mon coming through. He probably predicted Protect right there, as Malamar is going to come out. I can definitely take one superpower, and I can probably knock him out with the last resort. So even after his boost, because we're evenly matched. Or I'm assuming. But last resort does nothing. Oh my god. I guess he could rest if he wants to. I think rest would be fine, but yeah, it goes right for superpower. Probably his better play. I think my only play right here is actually going out into my my Tropius and critting him with the Leaf Blade. Otherwise, I don't think I have another play. So go for the Leaf Blade, as I was not able to knock him out. He goes for rest though. I'm just gonna skip those turns just because, you know, it's obviously the resting animation. Maybe I can get some. If I can get a Dragon Dance up and then crit him with Leaf Blade, I have a chance. So, all right. So he gets the rest right there. I'm sorry I'm skipping the turn, but I just don't. This is literally my only play. Dragon Dance up and crit him with Leaf Blade. Like, I have to Dragon Dance. He has to get rest one more time. Okay, and now I have to crit him with Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade does have a high critical hit ratio. It is actually my only play that I can make. I didn't see any other play I can make. Does not get the crit though. As he's able to knock me out with the, and that's going to be a good game. So that guy got his revenge from the first battle, but I got the Belch Dewgong versus him. We're actually going to look for the 4th game with the 4th team, as Yum has more than 4 moves. No, he doesn't. Scald, Toxic, Roost, Air Slash. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It doesn't. Alright, we're gonna. I'll just add it myself manually. Did anybody see 4 moves on that thing? I really don't think I did. What was it? Roost, Scald, Air Slash, Toxic, 248 defense. What was it, like 36 speed? The rest of this, yeah, something like that. Bold. Okay. But I'm gonna start looking for a game with this team, as I explained it, just because Therian Lord, the Chesto Berry, Belly Drum, Licky. When I saw this, I was like, oh, I want to use Sticky Web with this. So Gustavo Ye, the Focus Sash, Sticky Webbing, Lavani, Little Bish, the SD Pawnyard, Squishy, bringing back Floatzel with the Pursuit and Taunt. Pursuit, nice for Jinx. Rotom actually being an issue. If it locks himself into a Shadow Ball, we can blow it back. The offensive Stealth Rocking Torterra, and then this thing's name was Yum, right? Yum, the defensive Pelipper. Obviously, no default on it just because of the fact that we're using Sticky Web. We don't want, while we don't like hazards versus us, we also don't want our Sticky Web gone, especially because I have a bunch of slow Pokemon on this team. So, obviously, we'll see how we do. This team also struggles with Vivillon. Vivillon's just, I think Vivillon's a really good Pokemon, and I don't care what anybody says. I think the lead set, the Endeavor set, I like it more than the Quiver Dance set, honestly. But, yeah, we got a game as, oh man, he has Butterfree, the other Vivillon. It also Quiver Dances up, though, so it can definitely be a threat to me. Lead off with my Lavani because I can get up my Sticky Web. He doesn't seem to have a form of hazard control. I don't know if Butterfree learns Defog. Maybe it does. But it leads off, oh god, this thing could actually blow me back, and I don't have a good way of dealing with it. Alright, so I'm going to go for my Sticky Web, and, why does this thing destroy me? As he Thunder Waves me. And what I'm going to do right now is go right out into my Pelipper. I have physically defensive Pelipper, so unless he has like Thunderbolt or Thunder Punch, please don't do it as I call it. It goes for knockoff. Again, Regigigas is actually an issue. I actually want to use Regigigas. It looks, I used it back in DVP because this thing is fun. You have to stall. You have to stall for 5 turns though. But able to hit him with a Toxic, as he is going to Drain Punch me. All right, so he definitely cannot touch me. Probably has Return as his final move. I'm actually going to go into my Torterra because I expect him to go for the Thunder Wave right now, seeing as how he really couldn't touch me. He let me Toxic him, so maybe my opponent isn't the most experienced. I'm not sure. It's just Rink, Hiko, Spain. But he goes out into Lapras though. Yeah, this is his first game on the ladder. Well, whatever. You learn the hard way. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I'm gonna go right for the Life Orb Bullet Seed, as it should be able to blow back this Lapras. Oh wow, that did a lot less than I thought. Get 4 hits. No. As he's able to blow me back with the Freeze Drive. But I think it's time. I want to go for game. Yeah. Belly Drum Licky Licky, folks. It's time. We're going for game. If I get this Belly Drum Sweep right here, I'm happy. If I get this Belly Drum Sweep, like I have no need to do this. I do have +6 Earthquake though for his Dusclops. Yeah. Going for game, folks. Oh man. Yes. Alright, so we got off the +6 now. So we're gonna be able to blow back this Regigigas with a +6 return, unless this thing hates me. Nah, it should automatically love you on Showdown, right? Right? No? But able to knock out the Regigigas with the +6. Really wish I got up Stealth Rock too, because I would have been able to pound that that Butterfree upon switching. But he's gonna go out into Dusknoir. I'm pretty sure Dusknoir can take a +6 Earthquake. This thing only has 295 attack, but I can rest it off. I do have a Chesto Berry, so even if he goes for Will-O-Wisp, I do not mind. As he goes for Toxic, and unfortunately misses my opponent. Definitely not having the best of luck right here. As I'm able to 2-hit KO him with the Earthquake. Look at this Therian Lord. Sorry about that, my chair. But yeah, everything just drops. Everything literally drops. I don't even think Licky Licky outspeeds the majority of his team with the Sticky Web up anyway, because this thing only has 138 speed. Yeah. So it's gonna go on to Lapras. I'll just be able to click return versus that and knock it out. He could go out to Electivire. I'm pretty sure Electivire will be able to outspeed me. Well, maybe. Maybe. So yeah, Electivire might be able to outspeed me. Actually, no, I wouldn't be able to, but this can definitely outspeed me. So I'm just gonna go right for the return as he goes for the Giga Drain, and even if he went to Sleep Powder, it didn't matter. I'm gonna look for another game, just because this game is basically over. This game is actually over. I mean, my Floatzel just wins at this point. I'm actually gonna go for Rest. As he goes for Cross Chop, he's able to knock me out. Wait, do we have an issue here? No, we don't. I go out to Pelipper, I get off some damage with Scald, and then I go out into my... Oh man, are you AV? Alright, you might have an issue here, folks. No, we don't. Wait a second, am I about to lose this? I deserve to lose this if I'm going to lose this. But he is not AV, so that's cool. As I'm able to knock him out with the Hydro Pump, I do connect. And this could be very well be AV, which could lose me the game. I'll start this game in a second. But I do connect, and nice, we win this game. Cool. So, we got another game. Look, have fun. Why do you put a space between my name? So we're able to win that one, which is cool. This guy does have a form of sticky web, and he also is a competitive user, which abuses my sticky web. A form of hazard control, which is what I meant to say. And he also has a competitive user, which abuses my sticky web, being his Wigglytuff. And he also has a rabbit spinner. Great. Fantastic. What he doesn't have, though, is a counter to Floatzel. Floatzel just clicks Hydro Pump and Ice Beam and blows everything back. I don't even need to click Ice Beam. Torterra is 2KO'd by Hydro Pump because it doesn't resist. But gonna lead off with my my Levani as he ends up leading off with his Skuntank, and I'm just gonna Baton Pass out of there. Honestly, I cannot touch him. I want to go right out into my Pelipper and start clicking Scald. Let him take a bit of Rocky Helmet damage. And again, just gonna click Scald right here. He doesn't really have a Water Resist on his team. Yeah, he doesn't have a Water Resist at all. Defensive Pelipper might just 1v1 his entire team, which is pretty crazy to say, but definitely plausible. Just because, again, he doesn't have that Water Resist. I guess he can go Jigglypuff? Wigglytuff? Sorry. I was thinking about the baby. I guess Electivire as well. I don't think he has anything else, honestly. If Torterra gets burnt, I can just go right for the... yeah, he does go Wigglytuff. It's AV as well. Or no, it's leftover as well. It's defensive. That took absolutely nothing from that attack. Wow. Again, I expect him to be competitive. I can't really switch into this too reliably. This destroys him under Sticky Web, so I definitely don't want to go out to that. So what I'm going to do is go out into my Levani, get up my Sticky Web, and then maybe go on to Pawnyard on the Skuntank's Defog, assuming he lets me get it up. But he goes right for Dazzling Gleam right here, as I'm able to get up my Sticky Web, which is cool. And Thunder Wave, Dazzling Gleam, assuming he has a Fire move. I'm just going to Baton Pass out of there, expecting him to go Skuntank, potentially. Maybe I should just hard switch though if I'm expecting him to go Skuntank. But if he has a fire move, I don't want to get roasted. I don't want my Torterra to get roasted. So I'm debating hard switching out into my Torterra, or that was what I was debating. But I think Baton Pass is the better play. If he doesn't have a way of dealing with me, he goes out to Rapidash too. Can we get this Baton Pass? Oh my god, yes. Okay, so we do get the Baton Pass off, as I'm going to be able to go out to my Floatzel. And I can definitely kill him with the Hydro Pump. I really want to double into Pawniard because if I get an SD up, I can... Well, he does have Torterra though, so I'm just going to click Hydro Pump. Because even if Wigglytuff comes out, it cannot Wish because I do have... Or Thunder Wave because I do have Taunt on this Floatzel. I also have Pursuit. Very interesting Floatzel. I like it though. It traps Jinx, which is actually an issue for this team. It traps Rotom. Goes out to his Skuntank though, as I am able to blow that back with a Hydro Pump. And obviously, Ice Beam will be able to take it on after that. Maybe he tried to pivot to this to force me to go for Ice Beam, but again, he's not getting off that defog at all with this Skuntank. He can definitely get off the Rapid Spin though with Hitmonchan, and still... Well, knowing that, I actually want to save my Floatzel, depending on what he goes to. If he goes for Terra, I'm definitely clicking Ice Beam. Electivire, I'm definitely switching out. To get his competitive boost, yes he does, and I think he's going to attempt to destroy me right now. So I'm actually going to go out into my Torterra, because while it does... He says, oh, I did, okay. I'll be able to go right for the Life Orb Earthquake. His ground resist is Torterra. That does so much damage to him, as he's able to 2KO me with that. And, well, I really just want to belly drum up and sweep. The problem is, I cannot. But I can go out into Pawniard anyway, and just click Iron Head. It will be able to knock out Wigglytuff. I don't think Knockoff will knock him out. Well, then again, Earthquake did so much damage. But I'm just going to click Iron Head anyway. His resistance does not appreciate Knockoff, so I'm not sure if he would actually switch out into his Rapidash right there. But I would get rid of Wigglytuff. Again, I'm going for the game with my Floatzel. And I got to keep this Pokemon alive though, so I'm actually going to go recommend the Pelipper. Because I can Air Slash as he goes for Light Screen. Wow. But because he went for Light Screen, I'm actually going to go for Toxic. Wow, because Sheaf actually used Light Screen Torterra versus me. I haven't seen that since that roulette battle I played versus him. But I'm going to go for Toxic right here because none of his Pokemon can resist it. And wearing down Torterra is pretty... I run into Sceptile. I run into Septansi and you in 1 week. What is my luck? Oh, I guess Septansi is a PokeTuber. I usually just watch Jamvad and Blunder and my friends, if I'm being honest, so that's why I'm a little bit out of date when it comes to PokeTubers and stuff like that. But he's able to get up his Stealth Rock, and what I am going to do is just attempt to just go for Air Slash. I see no reason not to. He does go Electivire. Good play on his part, definitely resisting my move. And Electivire is an issue to switch into, but I'm going to go right out into my Levani, just foddering it off to this Electivire as he goes right for Wild Charge. And we see that he has Life Orb, so that's cool, because this should be the last turn of Light Screen, unless he's running. Wow, he didn't even knock me out with that. So if I get off this Leaf Storm, I can actually do nothing to Electivire because Light Screen is up. And it doesn't matter though if he knocks me out. I'm actually going to Baton Pass out just in case he wants to switch out. It is my best play, as he's able to knock me out. But Electivire now is in range of. Do I want to go for Pursuit? Nah, that's stupid. But I can go right out into my Pawnyard and actually outspeed him and just go right for the knockoff. I'm going for knockoff just in case he goes out into his Torterra, because I want to prevent that thing from obviously having more screens. He does have Light Clay on it because, as you can see, it lasted multiple turns. But again, like I said, my Pelipper kind of just walls the entirety of his team. If he goes Hitmonchan, it is an issue, yes, but at the same time, I might just stand and go for Iron Head just because if he's going to spin, that's fine. If he goes for Mach Punch, okay, he knocks me out, but then I get the free switch into my Pelipper. I don't want to switch directly into my Pelipper on a potential Thunder Punch because I am 4 times weak to it. So I'll just go for Iron Head, as he is going to go for Agility. Because he has Agility, he most likely does not have Mach Punch, so Sucker Punch barely misses out on the KO as he goes right for Drain Punch. And if he has Thunder Punch, I lose. Actually, no, I just misplayed. Yeah, I just misplayed. Crap. Actually, it shouldn't matter too much because I know I will be able to outspeed this one at +1, so I'm just gonna go for Air Slash anyway. He has Thunder Punch, that's fine because I do have Ice Beam plus Hydro Pump to deal with this. So Floatzel still does outspeed him. So I did not misplay. No, it's better to go out to this and see if he has Thunder Punch than actually go directly into Floatzel, because Air Slash should be able to knock out Hitmonchan. He cannot recover enough versus me, and I do have Ice Beam plus Hydro Pump to deal with everything. I do have to hit Hydro Pump though versus Rapidash, which is now a bit more annoying. But then again, as long as I have Licky in the back, I can deal with Rapidash anyway. So just gonna go for Air Slash. If he wants to go Torterra, cool. I'll roost on that Torterra, or depending on how much the Air Slash does, maybe I'll go for it again. Torterra is toxic as well, so it is on a timer, and I actually have to be going soon, so this will probably be the final battle. It goes up to Rapidash. I'm assuming he's going to go right for the Wild Charge, and I do not outspeed him, but there's nothing I can do about that. It's the same situation that it was before. I still do have to hit Hydro Pump, so. Well, maybe I can force it that I don't have to hit Hydro Pump. No, I still have to hit it versus. You know what? We're just going to hit all our Hydro Pumps today, guys. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So I do connect the Hydro Pump on the Rapidash, as I still have to hit on Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan is the more important one. Torterra, I will be able to blow back with the Ice Beam. We know he's not Soft Ice because he went for Agility, so it all depends on if this Hydro Pump does connect. And I do connect, so we're able to knock out the Hitmonchan, and Torterra will definitely go down to Ice Beam. And even if it doesn't, there's Toxic. There's also, I mean, it's going down to Ice Beam. It's 4 times weak to it. We know he has a Light Clay, not a Yachi Berry. So we're going to end it at that, because it's a good game to this guy. Once sorry about my landline as well. There's a lot of people home, which is a little frustrating when I'm trying to record it, but it's not my, I share this house, so yeah. Good game, dude. And at that, we're just going to leave it. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Feel free to leave a like if you did enjoy. Definitely submit your sets for RU, and until next time, guys, later.